I was sitting in your shoes 5 years ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had no idea how to get here to New York. I had no idea where I wanted to live, what I wanted to do. I was questioning every single decision I had ever made. I was learning about entertainment marketing, and my ears perked up immediately. And I never thought that you could have a career that was fun and engaging and worked with people directly, and you also made money. Then I had to take an elective, and that elective was going to be broadcast journalism with the incredible Wanda Johnson. As she said, if you don't do something in this industry, it'll be the biggest waste of talent. Let me tell y'all, that changed my entire perspective of what I wanted to do. And then I got a phone call offering an internship to intern in New York at Us Weekly magazine. And it was the internship that completely changed my career forever. If you want to be in this business, these internships are just vital. So when I came back to South Carolina, I was in a little bit of depression because I had been in New York, done my internship, lived my best New York life, and now I was coming back to South Carolina, back to Clemson, and I felt like I had taken a step backwards. So I came back to South Carolina, and I decided to fully immerse myself as much as I could in this business. So my senior year was filled with 2 different internships at a local television show, still doing my radio promotions job, having a full-time schedule, being in student media as well, hosting a show, anchoring a local student media program, and also doing some on-camera work for my local CBS affiliate. So I then talked with Eddie Smith again. So Eddie called a woman by the name of his contact at Inside Edition, and her name is Deborah Morville, who I would later find out is the host of Inside Edition. And 2 weeks later, they had offered me an internship. And my senior year at Clemson, I decided to leave Clemson and finish out the rest of my semester up here in New York. I interned here from January until May. I got offered a position as a booker at the show, worked at Inside Edition for 3 years, doing everything from standing outside people's apartments to calling people incessantly, to trying to book national stories, to booking viral videos, to everything under the sun, celebrities, I mean, you name it, I pretty much have done it at this point. And then I decided I was tired of breaking news, I was tired of working in news, and I left to go work for Dan Abrams at Long Crime. And then 3 months into that job, I got a random phone call. It was a former person I'd worked with, and she said, "What are you doing right now?" I said, "I'm working at Long Crime with Dan Abrams. I've only been here for 3 months." She said, "Okay, great. I want you to leave your job and come work on my team as a booker for the Tamron Hall Show on ABC." So I very awkwardly resigned from my position as the head booker at Dan Abrams and left to go work at ABC with Tamron Hall. And that's where I've been ever since. Had it not have been for Clemson and my experiences in the communications department, I would never be in the position that I am now. It was the lessons that I learned there were completely invaluable, and the connections that I made in South Carolina are the only reason why that I'm here. The only reason why that I'm here. Right now it's a little bit different, obviously with COVID. A typical day for me is I wake up, immediately check my email because it's already flooded. And then I have to start. I have to start calling on guests, calling on story ideas, calling on everything from, so like for example, once I hop up here, I have to call Temple University about a story that we're looking to do about nurses, but essentially the core part of my day is on the phone, over email, texting, calling, staying in communications with every single person at the show. different producing teams, the executive team. My day could range from doing an interview myself to booking an exclusive interview to doing SAG paperwork all day. I mean, it's like no one day is the same. When we were back in the studio, though, my day would consist of an over an hour commute on the subway. Glamorous, I know. Don't be jealous. But it would be an over an hour commute on the subway, and depending on which day we shot the shows, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and we were live for 3 shows, and then we pre-recorded 2. But so then when we were in the studio, so then it would be a lot different because I would be there like meeting and greeting guests. I would be there, helping with still booking, but like more so on the day of kind of stuff, and planning some things in the future, working crazy hours. But essentially, it would just be what I'm doing now, but in the studio or in the office. That I would say is a passion for this business, because your passion will lead you to work even harder. That is what, it wasn't so much that I was the smartest or the best or had better time management skills than other people. It was that I really, really wanted it. I really, really wanted to work there, and they saw it. They saw that I had a passion for this industry. They saw that I wanted to be in this job, doing what I did, day in, day out. I worked really, really hard, but not as hard as anyone else did sometimes. But they knew how badly I wanted it. So a big skill is a passion and a drive to succeed in this industry and to actually really, really want it. And obviously, you want to impress people. So, my number one thing that I always kind of tell people is look at the top, figure out their work style and their workflow, and try to infiltrate yourself naturally into them so that you become invaluable to them. But one of the things that I did was we had Sarah Mole come in and give us a talk. So she was responsible for choosing every single performer at an NFL game. So she booked like Beyonce to be the Super Bowl performer. She booked Prince. She booked like all these really, really big names. And so I would go to her talk, and after her talk, I went up to her and I said, Sarah, my name is John Oliver. I want to be in this business. Let me get your card and let's stay connected. I mean, it's the most important thing about networking is like I said, if you can't get through the front door, throw a rock and figure out another way to get into the house. Go to these talks if you can for people that you're interested in this business. That is so vital. Also, another advantage that we have too, that I highly recommend, if there is a producer, on-air talent, an editor, somebody, a communications person, a publicist, whatever it is in this business that you really, really like, reach out to them. Reach out and just say, hey, I would love to just set up a FaceTime call with you, or a phone call with you, or something that you're interested in. And even if you haven't really figured out what you're interested in, what you really want to do, which is totally fine, that is completely normal. But if you do know what you want to do, reach out to somebody in your industry and ask them what they did, and ask them what advice they have. And then point blank, someone told me this one, just ask them what positions are available and what is open. Because I'm telling you, the only way, they don't care. You don't have to be so nice in this business. People just want to know, why are you calling me and what is the point of this? Just tell them point out blank what you want. That is the way. You have to assert yourself. So reach out to people on LinkedIn, slide into people's DMs, retweet them, whatever. I don't care. Reach out to somebody that you're interested in this business. I don't care who it is. Find a way to reach out to them and talk to them and connect with them, because that is going to be the best way to actually continue to build out your network. Because what happened was with me, I made that one connection at a winery. And Simpsonville was, this wasn't Napa. And I got her business card. We stayed in contact for over a year. And then she introduced me to Kim Rittenberg. She introduced me to, all these different people. And also to your faculty at Clemson. Talk to them. Wanda Johnson knows everybody. Reach out to Eddie. Reach out to people. Network with people. Talk to Dr. Pindar. I'm telling you, vocalize. You have to speak up. So talk to the people in the office and in the at Clemson, in the communications department, in the business, whatever you want to do. Talk to the faculty there. Talk to the staff there. I guarantee you, they either know somebody or they know a student who knows somebody that can connect you with somebody. So that is the number one thing, is you have to assert yourself and just put yourself out there. It's tough. It sucks. I get it. But we've all had to do it. And I'm telling you, it does pay off. I will say, I've worked with a lot of these internship coordinators, they really, really mean that. They genuinely mean, please keep in contact with them. Because I'll let you know too, at our show, we had, obviously, I don't think really anybody is having interns right now, just because it's more of a liability right now. Like I said, you can't get into the front door because your internship was canceled, right? So let's take that rock and throw it in the window. Make videos of what is happening in the sports world. That just edit down a video. Make something, do something that is going to be directly related to what you wanted to do. So you want to be on air, go out. It's going to sound cheesy. It's going to sound corny. You're probably like, listeners will probably be like, I'm not doing that. But go out and make a video, make a package, do something that's productive in your business, because what's going to happen is when you reapply for internships, when you reapply for those jobs, you'll have something tangible to show them. And then also too, reach out to a local ESPN reporter and talk with them and say, hey, listen, I just made this video. I just made this package. What do you think? Get notes, get feedback. They will talk to you about your cadence. They'll talk to you about what voices you need to be using, how you need to be reporting. And you can even do something that I would sometimes do is I would report on things that had already happened, like years and years and years ago, just to kind of help. It also helps with like your history, because obviously if you want to be on air, you need to know previous facts. You need to know things that happened in the past. So I would just like focus on things that happened before, and do something that is productive, that shows that you didn't just sit around and just kind of wait for them, that you were proactive and you chased what you wanted. And just connect with people right now. And this is the crucial time to make those connections, because I'm telling you, those people are not doing anything right now. All right, like what else are they doing? Internships are just a way to get through, to break through. You have the skills. The internships is just a way to push you further along.
I can see in students, I can identify the hunger, as John Oliver was talking about. When you see that a person is hungry for their career path, those are the people that you want to really support and you want to help them in any way possible. But if you don't have that hunger inside the classroom, you shouldn't expect people to pick up on your talents, whether they're hidden or whether you can see them immediately. You have to have that hunger, just as John Oliver never gave up. He never gave up, and I applaud him. I'm so proud of him. But if you're not knocking on doors or knocking down doors, it's just like he says, you better find that rock and throw out that pitch. Find out who the producers are. Find out who the associate producers are. Find out who the photographers are. You know why? Because those are the people who are literally on the front lines. Make that connection right then and there, because, you know that I'm a producer? Wow, the fact that you've acknowledged who they are, they will open up the world to you. They will help you immediately.
When I got the internship at Instant Edition, it wasn't Deborah calling me personally. It was her assistant. She's the one that gave me the opportunity. She's the one who opened up the door to me.
And the more exposure you get, the greater your opportunities are for building your resumes, your qualifications, all of that stuff.
Thanks for tuning in to our Perspectives Young Alumni session. These sessions are designed to connect current students with recent graduates so they can get a better understanding of what their academic discipline offers them in professional careers. If you would like to learn more or participate, please email communication@clemson.edu. We look forward to hearing from you.